Giving up is hard to do when you still depend upon giving up, giving up, giving up, giving up, giving up.
Hi guys, so today's video is going to be this look, and I'm using a bunch of new products that have been sent to me, things that I haven't really gotten to play with yet. So some of this is first impressions, some of it's not so much. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is this wig. This is my favorite wig right now, just because it's exactly what I wish my hair looked like. But unfortunately, I have about, I don't know, a third of this much hair. This is from Amazon. I will link it below. It is $40. This is a lace front wig. I wanted to bring the part back a little farther, so I did cut the top clip out, and then I just cut the netting off. I kind of go by the rule of cut off less, and that way you can always go back in and cut more. I had a subscriber call it the netty bit. What do you do with the netty bit? The netty bit is basically like your skin. It's like your new scalp, and so the tough part is getting that lace to blend in with your scalp and your skin where your forehead starts. It fits very nicely. Here is a closer look at the hairline. I did a little bit of work to the part, just plucking and plucking and plucking. I just wanted to get it a little bit farther apart than what it came, and then I put some concealer in there. This is what the full length of the wig looks like. It is so, so gorgeous. I love not full curls, but like body waves. This is just my favorite texture on a wig. This is obviously a synthetic wig, so it does tangle pretty easily, but you just have to make sure you're brushing it from the bottom up. I did learn that mistake. In the beginning, if you start to brush it just at the top and be super rough with it, it's going to get super fluffy and it's just going to damage the wig. If you want it to last the longest, just be super gentle with her. But I gotta say that they are getting really good with synthetic wigs. This feels very soft for synthetic hair. It's not super heavy either. I love this wig. I'm going to be wearing this all the time when filming, so it's just so much easier to just put on this pre-styled wig than it is to do my horrible hair. Like I said, guys, this will be linked below, and I love this wig. If you guys have any questions specific to this wig, please just leave them down below. But I am going to get into the video because it is going to be kind of a long one. I tried not to be super chatty. I tried to focus on the makeup. Please remember when you're watching this that it's been a very long time since I've been actively filming, so if I'm a little awkward, I'm just trying to get my groove back, the groove I never really had. But thank you guys so much for watching. Alrighty, so I'm going to start off with skincare. I have coffee, yellow teeth, some eyebrow, a little bit of eye. I'm going to start off by using this from Purito. This is their Fermented Complex 94 Boosting Essence, specialized for delivering moisture deep under the rough skin. As the boosting essence for the first step of the skincare, it improves the condition of the stressed skin to make the skin clear and elastic, and raises the absorption of effectiveness of the skincare step. So once I put a little bit of that onto the skin and just rubbed it in, I just let that soak in for the next step. As you can see, my skin is looking real good. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I've been using these Purito products for about 2 weeks, so I feel like I have a pretty clear idea of how they're working for me, and my skin is doing so good. I don't have any more dry patches. Summer is coming, so I'm ready for my glowing skin. The next step is this Gelato Niacin 97 Power Essence. This contains 92% of naturally fermented I don't know how to say that, filtrate that controls sebum, nourishes skin, improves skin tone, and smooths out rough surface, as well as 5% of niacinamide, which whitens skin and makes your skin clear. Again, with this, I'm just rubbing it all over my skin as kind of like a step 2. This one has a little bit more of a pull to it, almost like a silicone-y feel, but not really. There's no tug or anything to it. It just feels like a very nice oil on my skin. And my idea from what this says is that it's just going to help my moisture sink into the skin, and the fact that it says it's going to help my texture is A1. This is the Deep Sea Pure Water Cream. Activates skin moist energy, bringing moist and lively skin. Double features of anti-wrinkle and whitening effects cultivate your skin elasticity as well as moisture. This smells like Fruit Loops in the best way possible. I absolutely love the way this smells, and I love the way it makes my skin feel. To me, this gets kind of tacky, so you could almost use it as like a primer. I just think that this is such a nice moisturizer, and I love the way it smells. Lastly, I'm going to use my V2 Code Eye Cream. Rub this into my under eyes. This is helping my fine lines so that I don't get any creasing, and I am loving it for that. Honestly, at 26, almost 27, skincare is more important to me than ever, and I'm just going to let that sink in, and then I'm going to come back and do my makeup. I got to brush my teeth. They are so yellow, it's crazy. Alright, so as you can see, my skin is not quite so shiny. Everything is kind of sunk in. So one of the new products that I'm going to be using are these gorgeous Dew Color brushes. These were sent over to me. They're absolutely gorgeous. They have this rainbow glitter handle, this gold ferrule, and then obviously the bristles go from white to pink. I have already used most of these and then cleaned them, and I absolutely love them. Another new product that I'm going to be using is this Covergirl. This is their True Blend Pre-Touching Palette. It's got the purple in here for brightening tones, the green for reducing redness, and the yellow for evening discoloration. I'm going to be going in with some of this purple color, and I'm just going to put it around all of the darker areas. I'm not a huge expert on color correcting because I just don't really do it, but this is me trying. I have already used this once in a video that failed, but I just used it on my under eyes, which wasn't helpful for me, just because my under eyes want to crease so bad. So whenever I put like too much product on them, they instantly crease up. So my under eyes looked crazy that day, and I just didn't film. I just didn't edit that video. But I was pretty amazed at just how creamy this is. For some reason, most of the color correcting palettes that I've touched have been like super dry. Babe?
Grab my glasses.
Aww.
Love you.
Love you. I'm going to take some of the green and put it right here on my cheeks where my little cheekies are red. I'm using my favorite NYX sponge. This is not new to me, but I'm just going to kind of press this in with it a little bit. For foundation, neither one of these are new to me. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This is in 5.0. When was I ever that color? I don't know. And then the Gorgeous Cosmetics First Base Liquid Foundation in the palest shade OON, which is much more my color. I'm just going to take one of my gorgeous little brushes and mix all of that up. See what kind of shade we're working with. Literally mixing foundations is my favorite. That's still a little bit too dark for me. Alright, that's better. This always happens. Now I have like way too much foundation and then I waste it. I'm just going to kind of brush this onto my face. I'm not really going to blend it out with this brush. I'm just going to put it around. That ought to be enough, more than enough, which is why I always use a sponge, because it picks up all of the extra product. I've never used this combo, at least not that I can remember, so I love the Urban Decay All Nighter because it's so full coverage, but for some reason I got it like 95 shades too tan for me. It actually might be too pale for me now. That's okay, I can just cream contour the heck out of myself. Pretty excited to be back to filming. I have a lot of products just sitting here waiting to be filmed with. I get super frustrated with myself when that happens. So I'm looking very forward to spending my 2 days off from my full-time job. Filming. Another new product that I'm going to be using is this Covergirl Healthy Vitalist Concealer. They sent this to me in 6 shades. This is the darkest one. I'm going to use this to sort of like a cream bronzer, which I'm making up. It's my word. Someone's probably already said it, but it's not really a good contour color for me. It's not really a good bronze color for me. It's just darker than my skin. So I absolutely hate this for my under eyes. I hate to use the hate word, but it's really bad. It creases a lot. Tried it multiple times. I don't use concealers to do this a lot, so it's a little bit more creamy, a little bit more full coverage than most cream contours and stuff products that I would use, but I still really like it. I'm going to use this brush just because it's so dense. I think it's perfect for cream contour. I'm going to pull my long wig back. I really hope that you guys can't hear the freaking lawn mowing. It's the only thing that sucks about the warmer weather is that now everyone is going to be mowing their lawns while I'm filming. Of course that would happen today, hey? Blending out super easily. Even Max is upset because they woke him up. Anyways, you know what? I'm just gonna keep filming, and even if this video doesn't work, then I freaking tried. I'm gonna take my little sponge. I just take this around all of the edges of the cream, contour, bronzer, whatever is happening, just to make sure it's not too dramatic. I'm gonna take the Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'm gonna use this to highlight my face. I don't really love this very much, but I'm going to use it for around my face, not my under eyes though, just because I'm super low on my tarp shape tape. So in one of the last videos that I had filmed, I lost like some of like my oldest subscribers because I made a comment about this, and I guess I made a comment about way too many things and they just thought it was like overall negative. But I made a comment saying that like Makeup Revolution is kind of like the original scammer. And it's because literally they copy all, anytime a makeup company has like something that's really out there, like a poppin' product, they literally spin it off on their own. They make it a lot cheaper, so cheers to that, but they steal the idea, and that's what I mean. Like, I'm glad you guys are super dedicated to your makeup companies, but if they are open to opinions, and like I said, Makeup Revolution, they scam out loud. They are not trying to hide the fact that they steal people's ideas. Then I think you guys should be too. Just my opinion, and if you guys don't, you know, come to a makeup person's channel, or anybody's channel on YouTube for that matter, if you don't want to hear opinions, you should just, you probably shouldn't be watching. You should probably have your own channel out there, since your opinion is all that matters. Anyways, I'm gonna blend this out. I wish that there was another concealer that I liked as much as the Tarte Shape Tape, but I just don't. So no new products there. You know what I'm thinking about doing though, because daily I get comments about this video, the Unique video that I filmed a long time ago, and I really hated the foundation for the most part. I mean, I don't think I left there saying that I hated it because I was trying to list the positives, but overall I hate that foundation. I've tried it many times. So I think I'm going to refilm that, putting all of the comments to the test. But the only thing is like that foundation is still the same exact foundation that I filmed with like a year ago, and I don't think technically that foundation is like any good. And it's too expensive for me to repurchase, especially because I didn't like it the first time. So let me know, because I know if I don't like it, all of the unique presenters will be like, it's because it's old. This brush is probably my most favorite. This little teardrop shape, this little tulip brush is so perfect for setting my under eyes. There's a sponge in this one because I'm terrified that's going to be such a mess to get that sponge out of there. But this is actually the Nye. God, I hate that person mowing their lawn. This is the Nye Translucent Powder, the neutral set. I just dumped it in here because the RCMA is gone, and I'm definitely not going to be repurchasing that, just because I do plan on getting tanner, and at the shade that I'm at now is about the darkest that you can go with that without getting flashback. So, just being honest, I did like it for what it was used for, but since it's summer, this brush is so perfect. I'm just going to kind of set my whole, everywhere that I put concealer, I want it to set it. Another new Covergirl product. This is their Vitalist powder. This is in the shade 710, which is the palest one that they sent me. And I'm going to be using this large powder brush from Dew Color. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face, mostly the outsides, because I can already see that this is a little bit too dark for me. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get rid of that. So I haven't bought a new makeup product in forever. I haven't bought makeup in forever. I think that this is the first time my channel's actually been like profitable, because I'm not spending anything. I'm literally only filming with the things that have been sent to me. So there's that, but I do need to start purchasing some makeup for myself. I think that the new product that's got me kind of excited is that Makeup Shayla ColourPop palette that comes out on the 27th, I think. I just don't know if financially I'm going to be there on the 27th. To bronze, I'm going to be using this IBY highlight and contour palette, and I'm going to be going into this contour one, but I'm going to be using this Dew Color brush. I think this is like the NARS Ida dupe, but this is amazing if you're really sculpting your cheeks. And I'm using this contour color to do so. I'm going to make sure I knock it off. This brush is dirty because I use it almost every day now. So what I do when I contour my face, just because my cheekbones do sort of pop out, you can't see them without makeup, which is why I have to wear makeup, because my cheeks are so fat, they also hide my cheekbones at the same time. But I just look forward right into the mirror, and I don't have to, like, if you don't have like visual cheekbones, you probably do have to do that, but I just kind of go right where I can already see them. And with this brush, it just really grabs that cheekbone. And I just lost 5 pounds. I mean, bam. And this is also a really good one for your nose. Just when you're using this brush, because you are controlling that powder so much right there with just how thin this brush is, I definitely suggest using a powder that's not super pigmented, because it might be crazy when you're putting it down. I'm going to use this number 12 little angled brush for bronzer. I just dug my fingers through all of that. And I'm going to use this number 2 color. This is the warmest one in the middle here. And basically I'm just going right above the contour. I have this wonderful cheek pimple, but I gotta be happy with where my skin's at because that's pretty much the only really bad pimple that I have on my face right now. This brush is kind of small for my face, but it's working. I love using the angled brushes for my bronzer. I'm going to give my forehead a little bit of bronzer. And then I'm just going to take that large powder brush and kind of blend out the edge. This brush is too small for a lot of blending on my big old forehead, so. Alright, I'm going to use this very large fan brush for highlighting. I'm pretty sure this is more meant for like bronzing your face with, but I don't have a brush from them for actual highlights. I'm going to be using Glow from this BH Cosmetics palette. It's not new, but I don't want a lot of highlight. I just want it right here on my little cheekbone. There we go, perfect. And then I'm going to be using this perfect number 5 brush for highlighting my nose, brow bone, and inner corner of my eyes. This guy is like the perfect size. I really can't not highlight my nose. I know a lot of people don't like a nose highlight right there on the end, but for me, I think it really helps shape the bottom of my nose. I'm going to do my brow bone, and I'm doing this before I go through and fix my brows. I always do my brows first before I do my foundation. But I do that because if not, my brows are so light. If I cover them with foundation, I will pretty much lose my shape. And then I gotta do the inner corner, because I do all of this eyeliner and put my lashes back a little lower or back a little farther than you really should in order to make my eyes the focus and make them look even bigger and longer. And if I don't highlight my inner corner, all that was really just for nothing. Alright, I'm going to go fix up my brows, finish my under eyes with some mascara, and then I will be back. Alright, so I did something to my brows. I think I messed them up. They're doing different things. And I finished my eyes. And lastly, for my face, I'm going to use this Lock It Up spray from, again, Covergirl. It seems to spray mostly out of one section. So just be aware of that. You should probably put it a little farther from your face than you're used to. Again, I'm going to go with two CoverGirl products. I'm going to first use this melting pout matte. This is in the shade 330 Seismic Impulsion. And this is in the shade Seismic Impulsion. Since I did something super plain with my face and eyes. Since I did something pretty plain with the eyes, I wanted to make it pop with the lip. Alright.
Doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. And Saturday waits, Sunday always comes too late, but Friday never hesitates. I don't care if Monday's black, Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack, Thursday, never looking back, it's Friday and I'm in love. Monday you can hold your head, Tuesday, Wednesday stay in bed, Thursday watch the world.
Alright, so gotta be super honest, this is an interesting formula to me. It doesn't last very long. I wore one of these actually to my dad's funeral, and it kind of like chips off, and the color also. Alright, I'm loving the color. I'm not too sure about the formula. It's pretty hard to swatch. I don't like the shape of the applicator, but like I said, I do like the color, and I'm not going to judge it too much, but I am going to add this gloss to it because I think it would definitely benefit from a little bit of liquid. This is in the shade, I don't know. I'm not seeing a name on the shade, so I'll try to see if I can find it online. But it's very close to the same color. Seems pretty pigmented for a gloss, and I love when the glosses have this applicator instead of like the paint applicator. I just hate that so much. Perfect. Oh, there's the shade. It's in the shade Catnip. Sorry, it's on the back of the cutest top ever. Alright, so here is the final look. I hope you guys liked the video. I was just going to try out some of the new products that I've been holding on to. I really like most of what I use. Like I said, this concealer is really good in this shade, but I cannot put it on my under eyes. It's terrible. It does horrible things. If there's anything that you guys want me to film, please let me know down below. I'm getting more confident and more confident since I have missed so much filming time. It's kind of like starting right back over. You know, you don't use it, you lose it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching.